When the rules are rigged, the sharp don't rage, they rewire the game. They think loud wins, they think fast wins. But the real win? It comes from thinking sharp, moving quiet, and acting when the time is right. The world plays a dirty game, backstabbing, manipulation and noise, but Sigma males, they don't shout or scramble, they operate from a completely different frequency. Today, Ascenders, you're getting the full breakdown of 10 Sigma tactics that flip the game. Each one is a weapon, and if you master them, you stop reacting and start rewriting the whole damn map. So gear up. Subscribe now, not for vanity, but for strategy. Let's begin the breakdown. 1. Ghost presence, winning by vanishing. They want you to beg, react, and explain. But when a Sigma male senses disrespect, manipulation, or drama, he doesn't fight. He vanishes, and it's not weakness, it's dominance in silence. By removing your energy from the space, you starve the problem. You stop giving them the fuel they thrive on, your attention, your anger, your words. The power of ghost presence isn't about disappearing forever. It's about creating a vacuum so intense that your absence becomes louder than your presence ever was. The people who once ignored you start noticing. The ones who played you start panicking. And the ones who tried to control you, they realize you were the gravity holding everything in place. When you leave without a trace, no drama, no warning, you send a message deeper than any speech. I owe you nothing, I've already won by exiting. A Sigma male uses ghost presence to reset the battlefield, to make people sit with the consequences of underestimating him, and to rebuild stronger, smarter, and more dangerous, out of sight. Never fight for a seat at the wrong table. Leave the table, let it collapse, and build your own in silence. 2. The mirror. Kill, reflecting without reacting. Some enemies can't be fought directly. They thrive on your reaction. They bait you into emotional chaos so they can play victim while you look like the villain. Sigma males play a smarter game. They use the mirror kill. Instead of attacking, they reflect. They stay calm, cool, unreadable. And in that silence, the enemy's own mask begins to slip. Why? Because manipulators need noise to survive. They need someone to argue, to chase, to defend. When they're met with nothing but stillness, they expose themselves. People around them start to notice. Why is he always in drama? Why does she need to tear others down? Without lifting a finger, the Sigma makes their opponent collapse in public. And the beauty? He didn't retaliate. He simply mirrored their energy back at them with no added emotion. This tactic also strengthens personal power. You stop living in reaction mode. You control the emotional tempo. And in a world where everyone's fighting to be heard, your silence becomes unnerving, deadly even. The mirror kill is elegant warfare. Let them rant, let them flail. You just hold up the mirror, let them see what they are, and implode. 3. The long con, delayed reaction, precision, payback. People expect instant retaliation. That's why short-tempered folks lose the war. They fight every minor battle. Sigma males, on the other hand, play the long con. They don't react when you expect them to. They take the insult, the betrayal, the slap, and file it away. Then, in silence, they build a counter-strike so precise, so unexpected, it destroys the whole strategy of the opponent. It might take months, maybe years, but when the Sigma moves, it's irreversible. While the enemy celebrates a temporary win, the Sigma is watching, learning, calculating. He's not angry, he's cold, focused, quiet. This move works because no one expects it. The world sees quiet people as weak. What they don't see is that the Sigma has all the time in the world and the will to wait for the perfect opening. The long con isn't about revenge. It's about correction. It's about shifting the balance so the enemy realizes they were never ahead. And when it hits, it's not just personal, it's tactical, career-ending, reputation-breaking, legacy-destroying. And the Sigma? He doesn't celebrate. He doesn't announce. He simply smiles and walks past the ruins. 4. Undercover alpha, power in disguise. Most people chase the spotlight. They want to be seen, heard, validated. They crave recognition like air. Sigma males don't. They walk through the world like shadows, with power hidden in their pockets. No flashy moves, no loud branding, just impact. That's what makes them dangerous. While others are performing alpha, the Sigma is alpha, just not in a way you expect. He doesn't flex strength, he doesn't posture or bark orders. But give him a room full of people. He'll subtly command attention without speaking, not through volume, but through presence, poise, and control. Undercover alpha means you lead without showing off. You influence without needing the credit. And when things go south, you're not the one blamed, you're the one they need. It's strategic invisibility, and when the mask drops, when the Sigma finally unleashes full power, people realize the whole time he was the sharpest mind in the room, not the loudest, not the biggest, the smartest. 5. The code switch. Becoming unreadable. The deadliest Sigma move. Becoming unreadable. When people can't predict you, they can't prepare for you. And when they can't prepare, they crumble. Most people wear their emotions on display. They overshare, overreact, overspeak. Sigma males move different. They switch codes, mental, emotional, and social, on demand. You're calm one moment, cold the next. Engaged when needed, distant when necessary. You shift energies like changing gears in a machine. No noise, no warning. This keeps manipulators off balance. They can't latch on. They don't know what triggers you. They don't know what matters to you. You become a fog they can't navigate, and in that uncertainty, you win. Being unreadable doesn't mean fake. It means you control your exposure. You decide who gets access. You decide what gets revealed. You become a strategist, not an open book. In dating, this makes you magnetic. In business, this makes you unpredictable. In war, this makes you lethal. Most people lose because they're too easy to figure out. But Sigma males master internal coding. They think 10 layers deep. They speak 2 layers max. It's the art of never giving the enemy a clean shot. So next time someone demands your opinion, your plan, or your feelings, ask yourself, do they deserve that code? And if not, keep switching, stay unreadable, stay uncatchable. 6. No deal with chaos, disengaging to win. The world thrives on chaos, arguments, scandals, group chats full of fake sympathy and silent sabotage, and they'll invite you into it every single day. But Sigma males don't RSVP to chaos, they disengage. When drama breaks out, the Sigma doesn't react, he doesn't justify. He doesn't post vague tweets or explain himself in a panic, he withdraws. Because here's the truth, you can't win a war in a burning house. You walk out, let it collapse, build better elsewhere. Disengagement isn't cowardice, it's dominance over impulse. It's choosing long-term clarity over short-term noise. The world sees silence as defeat, but a Sigma's silence, that's preparation, that's insulation, that's power recalibrating. This tactic confuses enemies. They want a fight, they want your energy, and when you don't give it to them, they start falling apart. They argue with themselves, they expose their own pettiness, and the crowd watching, they notice. Suddenly the one who walked away looks like the only grown man in the room. Sigma males don't fix broken rooms, they build new ones and lock the door behind them. So next time chaos comes knocking, don't open it. Don't argue with fools. Don't swim in dirty water to prove you're clean. Just disengage and keep building in peace. 7. The ice frame, emotional stillness as strategy. Imagine the world on fire and you're sipping black coffee, stone-faced. That's the ice frame. It's not coldness, it's control. The ability to stay emotionally still in situations designed to shake you. Sigma males understand that emotion is leverage. Lose it, and someone else owns your next move, control it, and you run the whole board. The ice frame isn't about pretending not to care. It's about responding, not reacting. It's about analyzing while everyone else is screaming. It's about seeing the chessboard in the middle of a riot. In relationships, this is power. The one who controls the tempo controls the dynamic. You don't chase, you don't cling. You let the other person reveal their cards first, then decide if you even want to play. In business, this turns you into a ghost shark. While competitors panic, you adapt. While deals collapse in emotion, you rewire them with logic. People start to ask, how are you not panicking right now? That's when you've won. Because emotion is contagious, but so is stillness. The ice frame forces people to recalibrate around you. It intimidates bullies. It humbles manipulators. It earns respect from those who matter and reveals who never did. So next time someone throws emotional bait, remember, you don't flinch, you don't freeze, you hold the ice frame, let them sweat. 8. The invisible blueprint, planning in shadows. While everyone else is busy announcing, oversharing, and chasing clout, the Sigma male is building something you can't see. No Instagram hints, no coming soon hype, no validation posts, just deep work in total silence. The invisible blueprint is how Sigma males win without ever announcing they were in the race. They plan so quietly, so patiently, that by the time you realize they've made a move, the game's already over. This tactic isn't about secrecy for ego. It's about protecting momentum. People sabotage what they can see. They gossip about what they think they understand. But when your goals, next steps, and true motives are hidden, they can't touch you. In relationships, this means keeping your emotional and personal growth internal. You let results speak, not promises. In business or life, this means building a move so complete, so undeniable, no one can argue with it. They're left asking, when did he do all this? And you're already 3 projects ahead. The invisible blueprint trains you to enjoy silence, to make peace with being misunderstood, doubted, underestimated, because that's your fuel. Sigmas don't build for applause, they build for advantage, and advantage loves silence. So next time someone asks what you're working on, just smile and keep laying bricks in the dark. 9. The flip game, making enemies expose themselves. Sometimes the smartest move isn't attacking, it's letting the enemy walk into their own trap. The flip game is about social judo, using the force of someone's ego, lies, or manipulation against them. Sigma males master this by setting subtle pressure points. They ask the right questions, they give just enough rope, and then they wait. Because when someone's hiding something, the more they talk, the more they reveal, the more they fake, the more it cracks. A Sigma won't confront you, he'll just let you unravel. In a toxic workplace, he won't call out the saboteur, he'll watch them dig their own hole and casually hand HR the shovel. In personal circles, he doesn't need to expose the liar, he just lets time reveal everything. This isn't passive, it's tactical restraint. Most people get emotional, they scream receipts, they burn bridges. Sigma males stay cool, invisible, and let truth do the dirty work. The flip game works because the world is obsessed with exposing others. But Sigma males, they let others expose themselves. It's cleaner, it's smarter, and it's irreversible. Next time someone's trying to bait you, prove something, or twist facts, don't flinch. Just wait and watch them flip the table onto themselves. 10. The one-move masterstroke. This is the final Sigma play, the one-move masterstroke. While everyone else is making 10 noisy moves a day, the Sigma male is investing in one move that changes the entire game. It could be a new business, a relocation, a total transformation. But it's not rushed, it's not reactive, it's crafted in silence like a blade. This move is slow, until it's not. It hits with such clarity and impact that people are left stunned. you changed. Number, you evolved. The beauty of this tactic is timing. You don't strike early, you don't explain it ahead of time. You let the world doubt you, overlook you, even laugh. Then one day, you show up different, stronger, sharper, unreachable. You drop the master stroke, and it closes chapters, starts new ones, and resets your entire identity in one clean sweep. The Sigma male doesn't need revenge, he needs results. And this move, it's all results. When you're patient, strategic, and silent for long enough, your next move won't just surprise them. It'll end the conversation. Let them play checkers. You were always playing chess, and now checkmate. They played dirty. They thought they had the upper hand. They thought the Sigma was out. But while they plotted, he planned. While they mocked, he mastered. And now, he's already 10 miles ahead. Clean, calm, untouchable. This is what being a Sigma means. Not reacting, but reconstructing. Not chasing, but positioning. Not speaking, but delivering. Ascenders, if any of these tactics resonated, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe not to join noise, but to rise above it. We don't follow trends here. We build systems. We don't ask for respect. We move in ways that demand it. Until next time, stay focused, stay cold, stay in control. Sigma ascends.